Okay, good. Old school Hollywood, gotta clap them in. You gotta clap it in. I know. Oh, it's an obstacle course back here. A lot of wires. Okay. All right. Oh, the pop filter's not on either. Hold on. Hold on, get settled in. Yep. Now we're locked and loaded. Hello. This is episode 14 of Hey Alright Podcast.
Hey!
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 All right.
Your mind? No. Fuck, I already fucked it up. Your face is a muscle trained by your eyes. I'm just going to let it sink in. I know. This is you hearing, when you heard that, this is you. That's you after you heard that. Like Halloran in his hotel room in The Shining. When he's communicating with Danny. Through The Shining. Your face is a muscle trained by your eyes, and I thought of that in the shower. I was taking a shower one day, and that just jumped into my head. And, I don't know if I've said it before, but showers for me, they're not just showers, okay? It's a think tank. It's a water machine. It's not a shower. What's a shower? Hold on. Just had to start it off, I had to blow your mind real quick. That's all. I opened my email. Why did I do that? I don't know. Don't know. Go. I already forgot how to start this thing. Go get your coffee. I would have one, but I already had 2 cups before this. It's the afternoon. I'm already jazzed up. I'm jazzed up. I had 2 Italian Italian roast, I think is what it is. It's by like Starbucks. But I French pressed it. I pressed the French out of it, and I had 2 of them, and I'm jazzed up, and I don't need any more. So I got to stick to the water, but you got to get it because it's what we do. So go get it. Get a blanket, whatever. You know the deal. So yeah, a little jazzed up by it. Got some energy, and I've always thought to myself. I've always had this thought that I feel like coffee has no effect on me because I can sleep on it. And I saw the other day there's a picture of Stephen Wright. He's a comedian, and there's a picture of him, and then there's a text over it, like the old school like iFunny type shit, the old memes. And there's a picture of Stephen Wright, and I drink. The caption said, "I drink coffee before bed so I can dream faster." Stephen Wright is one of my favorites. I think his jokes are like, he's like deadpan, but they're like those one-liners, that they just. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. I'm not even prepared here. Look at this. Oh, got an idea. Hold on. Wait, I have an idea. Wait, I should turn my light on. That's my idea. This is isn't that cool? I mean, look at it. I got it at Home Goods. I think we've had a story of Home Goods on this show before. I don't remember what it was, but it was something with Home Goods. And I revisited, and I got this little number here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I think he should have a name. We should name him. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna name him. And I need to take a second because I think I forgot to turn my battery on. Hold on. False alarm, but it doesn't hurt to double check. A little scatterbrained. It's all good. We're going to work through it. Yeah. So, football, NFL, very, very. It was a weird weekend of football. It really was. It was a crazy one, actually. Big upset by the Chargers over the Chiefs. The games were just the Steelers lost. I think that was an upset too. It was just a weird week of football. Like just the games were they're just weird. I mean, and then there's the Lions, and and it's just I haven't gotten over it. My heart, it still hurts, and I just haven't gotten over it. If you didn't watch the Lions game, then you probably shouldn't, because it just was, we played the Ravens. The Ravens came to Ford Field, and the Lions played probably one of the best games I've ever seen them play. I mean, honestly, in the past few years, and I'm not exaggerating. They played a phenomenal game. Their defense in the first half was damn near impregnable. I mean, the Ravens went 0 for 9 on third down conversions in the first half, and it was 10-0 the first half, which it should have been 10-7, because fucking some rookie, we got a fumble recovery on the 10-yard line. And it came back. It was all for naught, because some fucking rookie ran outside. He ran out of bounds and then back in bounds, because he was like a striker or whatever they call him when you run down the field on a kickoff. And we had a fumble recovery on the 10-yard line. So that was, at least 3 points, probably 7, because they said that the Lions had the longest streak in the NFL right now for scoring in the red zone, which is crazy. I mean, the Lions lead the league in that, some stat that's like that. And we would have had it on the ball on the 10-yard line, but of course there's a flag. And if you're a Lions fan, you would know that we lose games either from something, some miracle, which we'll talk about, or the refs or penalties. I mean, that's the only reason we lose. That's the only reason. Honestly, that's the only reason we lose. We play good. In this game, we played amazing. And the second half, we turned up. We didn't have. So the first half, it was all defense on both sides. It was a defensive game the first half. The second half, our offense got going a little bit, and then our defense softened, which hurt us, because then they started scoring, and we got down. We had some good drives. We scored, but it ended up being 17-16, and we were up. And the Ravens had the ball on fourth down. It was 4th and 19, and they had to throw it down the field. And it was 4th and 19. The play clock got down to 0, and the refs didn't call it. There's no flag, of course. I mean, the refs hate the Lions. It's just what it is. I'm not telling any tales out of school when I say that. They even said the next day on like Good Morning Football or something like that, or the when it was over, when they're talking about it, it was a missed call. It was a missed delay of game, and that would have pushed them back further on 4th and 19. And then Lamar Jackson threw the ball down the field to I don't know who, and then they were like 5 yards out of field goal range, and of course they bring out the kicking team with like 2 seconds left. I think they spiked it or something to stop the clock. They bring out Justin Tucker, who's an amazing kicker. There's no beating around the bush. Justin Tucker's amazing, and he comes out and he kicks it from 66 yards, and it goes in 66 yards. And if you don't watch football, that's the longest ever. I mean, that's the longest. I mean, that's just what it is. That's the longest ever. He nails it for 66 yards to win the game over the Lions. And we played an amazing game. I mean, we're the only team. I swear to God, the Lions are the only, and I'm yelling because I'm animated. I can hear my voice echoing. The Lions are the only team that have to lose in I mean, how good do we have to play to win? I mean, we're the only team that has to lose to a literal NFL record to lose the game. That's the only reason we lost, because of fucking Justin Tucker. This guy, Justin Tucker. I mean, it was so. I mean, I was so into that game. I watched every second like a good fan would. I had my jersey on and everything. I was, yelling at the TV. I was getting excited. And then you watch that kick slowly fly fucking 66 yards. And it hit off the front of the goalpost. It was a double doinker. It was a double doinker like Chris Collinsworth said last season. I mean, that was the worst double doink I've ever seen ever. It hit the front of it, right? And somehow Justin Tucker is a fucking wizard of gravity, because it hit the front and then it like bounced up in the air and somehow flew in. And how does it hit the front of something? It was like this. Look, okay, this is the goalpost, right? This is the trajectory of it, and it was at a 45-degree angle. I took physics, and at a 45-degree angle, that gives you the furthest distance. If you want to hit something at the furthest distance, you got to go at a 45-degree angle. And if you want the most hang time, it's a 90-degree angle. Common sense, but, I learned it in physics, and I forgot it. But this is what it is. Here's the goalpost, right? Okay, I'm going to turn it this way, all right? And this is Justin Tucker way the fuck over here, and he kicks it 66 yards, right? And it's flying like this. Like, literally at this angle. Look, not even, usually it's like up and over like that, but this thing's fucking going like this as slow as possible, and somehow it hits here, and then I don't even know how it goes up for a second and then in. I mean, what the hell? I mean, you could see the fans when they replayed it. The fans in the stands were like, "Yeah!" As soon as they hit the thing, they're like, "Yeah!" And then like, "Oh, yeah, oh." That was me. I mean, I didn't say I was speechless. I literally couldn't even. I didn't even know what to say when I watched it, and I'm still fucking annoyed by it, as you can tell. Hopefully, I'm not too loud, but Jesus Christ. I mean, it was the biggest gut punch. I mean, being a Lions fan is one of the most draining things you can do to yourself. I mean, it's just a roller coaster of emotions every game and every season. But I'm still here. I'm Dan Campbell. He's gonna take us to the promised land. Him and Bob Quinn and the new staff. We're gonna make it. Jared Goofball. He did all right. He did good. Deandre Swift, Swifty. He was killing it in that game. He was. He's the future. He's the truth. TJ Hawkinson, Hockey Hawks. He's going to do awesome. I believe. One pride. I'm sorry. I'll tone it down a little bit. But I just can't help but get passionate about, the Lions, But yeah, it really was. It was a weird week in football. Just the games, like I said. Some upsets and whatnot, and I saw that Tyrod Taylor got injured again. I mean, this guy, the last 5, he's played for what, like 5 teams or something in the last few years or something like that, and every time, and this is a real thing, and I think I saw someone talking about it, but every time he gets a starting job and he's gonna start the season, some guy takes over, and the guy that takes over has an amazing, an amazing start to his career. Like, for example, Josh Allen, Bills, Justin Herbert, Chargers. Who else? I'm forgetting somebody. I think maybe even the Chiefs or something. No, that's not right. But this guy, I mean, this guy is a career starter. If Tyrod Taylor gets signed to your team, then guess what? You're having a new quarterback that's going to be amazing. It's not him. It's not Tyrod Taylor because he's a stepping stone in the NFL. But if your city signs Tyrod Taylor, then guess what? You got a quarterback coming. That's just how it is. I don't know why he did it to himself. I don't know I don't make the rules. I'm gonna look it up actually because I'm curious. Tyrod Taylor stats, so I can I'll probably be able to tell. Oh, Baker Mayfield. He started Baker Mayfield's career because he got injured. He got injured at the Bills or traded at the Bills. Josh Allen, like I said, Justin Herbert, Chargers. It looks like he was at the Ravens, so maybe Lamar. No, not Lamar. No, it's not. It can't be Lamar. But anyway, even those 3 names alone. I mean, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield, and they're doing great. They've done great ever since they stepped over Tyrod Taylor. Ever since they used him as a stepping stone. I mean, that's what he is. It's sad, but it's true. It's true. And then now he got injured in Houston for the Texans, so now maybe Davis Mills, a long neck motherfucker, maybe he's gonna be amazing. Have you seen this guy's neck, Davis Mills? He's starting quarterback for the Texans currently as of this season. I mean, this guy's neck is insane. I'm gonna look at a picture of it. I mean, he stepped over Tyrod Taylor, so he's gonna be amazing regardless. So. Oh my God, this guy's neck. Holy oh shit, I feel bad for him. I put up that's worse than Peyton Manning. Oh my God. If this guy gets hit in the head, he's going to fucking, the back of his helmet's going to hit his back. If this guy gets hit in the head only, the back of his helmet's going to hit his ass because his neck is so fucking long. Poor guy, Neck game, though. You got neck game. Yeah. I don't know, just some NFL. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of NFL talk just because I like the NFL. I like football. Yep. Don't need to explain myself, but I did. some other crazy stuff in sports. Anthony Joshua lost to Alexander Usyk, and that was pretty shocking to see. I was gonna watch the fight, and then ESPN sent me an alert of the result before it even started because of time zone or whatever, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not gonna watch it now because I already know the result. I mean, I'll still watch it because it's supposed to be like an amazing fight for like the skill of it. You know, it's like a boxing masterclass. That fight is. So I'm probably gonna end up watching the free version on YouTube or whatever. I think I still have DAZN, so I can watch the replay or whatever. But yeah, Usyk pulled off the upset, and I was gonna talk about this fight too last time, and I forgot, but. Alexander Usyk, I knew it was gonna like go the distance just because of how skilled he is. Like he's like almost like a peer boxer. Like he's just got so much talent, and he's just a really skillful fighter. And I knew it wasn't gonna. He's not like a knockout guy. He's not like a. He's not a knockout artist. I don't think. I mean, like I said, he's just really skillful the way he fights. So I knew it was gonna go the distance. But yeah, I definitely want to watch that. But that was a big upset. And then you had the Caleb Plant and Canelo presser, which was there's some fireworks going on there. I think they're fighting on November 6th. Yeah, I think that's correct. I'm gonna watch that for sure. I mean, I really like Caleb Plant, sweet hands, Caleb Plant, and of course it's Canelo. So I mean, he's a pay-per-view monster. So that's gonna be a good fight as well. And at the press conference. Caleb Plant was going off. He had some crazy like movie monologue, like he was in some fucking movie. I swear to God, I'm not gonna play it because it's so long, but you should go watch it for yourself if you like boxing or whatever. This guy, he got up on the mic on the press conference and he went off like he's like the main character of like some anime or something. Like this guy's monologue. I don't know if he rehearsed it, but he went off. He went off, and then at the end of it, he ended up offending Canelo's mom, and that's what happened. It's just like Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. You bring the moms into it, and then it's just game over. All right, you bring in the moms, you start talking about the moms, and there you go. You ruffle the feathers. Nothing else gets through, but the moms, that's what does it. And it was funny because he didn't even try to offend his mom. All he said was motherfucker. That's what he said. He's like, you motherfucker, or something like that. And then Canelo said, don't say motherfucker. And he literally said that, don't say motherfucker. Don't say motherfucker. And then he stood up, don't say motherfucker. Doesn't get it. He doesn't know English, but whatever. Don't say motherfucker. You fuck my mom. That's probably what he thought he was saying. But he got mad, and then when they did the face-off, Canelo like pushed him, and he fucking pushed him like 5 feet backwards because Canelo. I mean, this guy's like a walking muscle. I mean, his training is insane. So he pushed him, and then they started throwing blows, like not real ones. They weren't like they probably not going to try to knock each other out before their payday. But they started swinging. I don't know what kind of swings they were. I mean, I guess they're like fighting like some couple of girls because Caleb Plant had a big gash on his cheek. It wasn't like he didn't need stitches or anything, but Canelo like swiped him with his claws, I guess. They're having like a cat fight. But yeah, Caleb Plant was wearing like a big Band-Aid after that. But yeah, that was interesting. A lot of crazy stuff in sports. A lot of upsetting things. Well, just one that I'm not going to get over the rest of the season, and it just tugged at my heartstrings, and it's sad. It's really sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's sad, and I'm gonna cry thinking about it. It's just like, I'm just kidding. Made you look. I mean, we played such a good game, and I'm not gonna get over it. It was such an amazing game. I mean, it was the Ravens of all. The Ravens come off of beating the Chiefs, and then they go 0 for 9 against the Lions, and then they win because of some stupid-ass, longest ever ass field goal. I mean, shit. What the hell do the Lions got to do to get a winner on here? I mean, they got to, Jared Goff's got to, like, not miss a pass or something. I mean, the Lions got to, like, I don't know what. The Lions got to not let a single yard of rushing or passing to win a game. That's what we have to do. And then then Swift had the ball, and I'm going to rant about this. I don't care. You can skip forward in the video, okay? Skip. If you don't want to hear football, skip forward. It's right here. Here's the timestamp for you. I'm generous. There you go. Right above my finger. Right here. Okay. Swift had. I'm chilling out. All right. Let's be more collective with our thoughts, and let's articulate better. The loudest guy in the room. I mean, he's what he is. So let's just don't be the loudest guy in the room. Whatever you do, let's just articulate a little bit. Deandre Swift, fine running back. Has a lot of potential. Great guy. Very well spoken, quick and agile, shifty on his feet. He had the ball, and he ran a flat or something. Goff hit him on the flat. It was a nice little pass. It might have been a pitch or a handoff. I don't know. It was something of the sort. Okay, and he ran off to the side in a flat type direction. And if you know routes, if you play Madden, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever. So he ran over there. We were in the red zone. He made a couple moves on the defenders, and he ended up right in front of the goal line, okay? And he jumped like a rabbit, like a goddamn rabbit. This guy has hops. I'm not exaggerating. He jumped probably would have jumped over me, and his feet and his ass are way up in the air, and he had the ball, and he outstretched the ball like this. He jumped up, whoop, fucking whoop, and then he did this shit with the ball. And I swear to God, it was over the goal line. And guess what didn't happen? You can probably guess. The refs didn't review it. Oh, no, of course not. Oh, did the Lions just make an amazing play and got the ball over the goal line? We're not going to review that. I mean, shit. Is this the Packers or what? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I'm not kidding. Swift had an amazing play. He jumped and he reached over, and I swear to God, it was a touchdown. No review. No official review. Nothing. And they say, we got new rules in the NFL this season. We're gonna review every scoring play. Well, fucking not if it's in Detroit. And then they had another play where they had to review where it was obviously a touchdown, but they ended up having Dan Campbell had to challenge it for them to fucking review it. But it was another touchdown. It was a play after. It was literally the play after, and Jamal Williams had the ball, and he ran like it was just like an inside handoff or whatever, and he fucking plowed in. And he like rolled over into the end zone, and they're saying, oh, well, maybe his shin. No, his shin didn't touch. It was so obviously a touchdown, and then we had to fucking challenge it. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not like, I know I'm biased. I have a little bit of a bias, okay? But it's like, look up any article. Go find an article about the Detroits losing because of some, not the Detroits. Go look up an article about the Lions losing to some dumbass call or some dumbass whatever, anything that's dumb, because it's true. We get fucked by the refs, dude, and it's annoying. And I'll stop talking about them. I know you're probably like, who gives a shit? It's fucking guys throwing a ball around for $1 million. It is, all right. I know. It kind of goes against my philosophy, but I'll let it slide. I'll let NFL slide because I need some entertainment. What am I gonna do? Go watch La Brea on CBS? I'm good. I'm all right. I can see better acting in a porno. So, I can see better writing in a porno. Hey, delivery guy. La Brea, get out of here. What am I going to watch? But I digress. Speaking of TV shows, I watched, there's a new show on Netflix. I watched the first episode. It's called Squid Game. And it's a Korean show. And I want to, before I go into Squid Game, because I'll talk about Squid Game, but before I talk about that, I want to talk about like Korean cinema, because I think it's like Korean cinema is probably in some instances better than Hollywood. I mean, like our Hollywood, like Americans' Hollywood. I mean, it's the closest thing to it, if not better, in some, like I said, in some instances, but I love the way that like Korean like directors and storytellers and writers like do their movies. It's just they have great writing and it's just great direction in a lot of their movies. And I encourage you to watch like Memories of a Murder by Bong Joon-ho. I mean, Parasite. If you haven't seen Parasite yet, then what are you doing? And then if you've seen Snowpiercer, it's the same director. That's an American movie that he did, which I don't know if I only saw it once. I don't know if I liked it. I probably just see it again. It's not really up my alley. I'm not a big fan of like dystopian type things, like that. It's like a dystopian movie. But yeah, I mean, Korean cinema is amazing. And Squid Game, so far, I mean, I watched one episode, like I said. I think it fits in the same category as Korean cinema being great in what is great. That didn't really make sense, but whatever. It was, the first episode was good. I mean, it was a little slow at the beginning, and I should probably tell you what it is first. It's here. I'm gonna look it up on. I might as well because I have Google right in front of me. So I'll give you the synopsis of it. Hold on. Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama. Well, do they even need to put South Korean in there? I mean, what else? North Korea? Do they even make movies in North Korea or anything? Well, I guess it's because it takes place in South Korea. I mean, all right, okay. My bad. Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama streaming. What? Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama streaming television series written and directed by Hwang Dong-hyuk. And sorry, I didn't. I tried my best. I probably didn't say that right. The 9-episode series starring Lee Jung-jae, Park Hae-soo, and Wee Ha-jun, I'm trying, tells the story of a group of people who risk their lives in a mysterious survival game with a 45.6 billion won or whatever their currency is prize. I didn't know that yet. I didn't get that far. I didn't know that was their prize, but okay. Thanks, Google, for ruining it. It's like my goddamn ESPN alert. Oh, and Anthony Joshua defeated an hour before it's supposed to start in my area. That's cool. Thanks, Google. But yeah, I mean, it gets 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb right now, and 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 3 out of 5 on something called Common Sense Media. No idea what that is, but I mean, I'd say that's a fair assessment so far. I mean, I haven't gotten deep into it, but from what I saw, it was good. It's one of those shows where it's like, it reminds me of like Lost, because it's like one of those shows where it's like when you put it on, it's kind of like a fun event to watch it. That's what I think, at least. It's kind of like a game. It's like, so the show's about them playing games in like a sinister way because they like get killed or whatever. And I'm trying not to. I'll try not to like. I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm saying I'm describing it in like the most general way I can. But yeah, they play games in the show, but like I was saying, it's kind of like a game to watch it. Like when you put it on, it's like a fun thing to do because it's like it's like the type of the way that it's formatted. It's kind of like Lost, where like what's gonna happen next, or like all like what's gonna happen in this character. I feel like it's gonna be like that. I don't know much because like I said, I only saw the first episode, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. I would talk about it more, but I don't want to spoil anything. I could put up like a spoiler alert a spoiler alert graphic or whatever on the screen. But I don't know. I'll talk about it more the more I watch it. I just wanted to talk about it because it's new. It just came out, so. But I like it so far. I'm definitely going to watch more of it. I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, it's a good one. I like it. But yeah, I mean, Korean movies are great. And please, for the love of sake, if you watch the show, don't watch it with dubbed. I mean, you shouldn't watch anything dubbed. It just doesn't make sense. You're like, doing, hi. Hello. I mean, what the fuck? Why would you want to see that? Don't watch it dubbed. In the acting, 9 times out of 10 doesn't even match the acting of what you're seeing. You got to do subtitled. You just got to do subtitles. It just doesn't make sense to me if you watch it dubbed. It just looks so weird. I mean, it's just weird. You're weird. Yeah, I watched Squid Game. I watched The Pledge with Jack Nicholson. I've been wanting, that's been on my list of movies to see. I finally got around to seeing that. And I don't know, that one, it was directed by Sean Penn, and it has decent reviews, like from the critics and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what Roger Ebert gave it, because I usually look at Roger Ebert's reviews for movies. I usually read his reviews before I see a movie, or I don't read the whole thing because he kind of like gives away stuff too. But I just see what he rates it. 'Cause he has like a 4-star rating system or something like that. It's like 4 stars, or it's like great movie. Like the best, the highest award you can get is like great movie by him, and I don't know what the pledge got by him, but like I said, like IMDb gives it like 7 out of 10 or something like that. It's got decent reviews, so I finally watched it, and I've been wanting to see it because I like I really like the crime genre and like investigators and stuff, and I want to see as many of those movies as possible. So that was on there, and I don't know. I mean, it was. I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't like amazing. Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of, it was directed a little weird for me, just because the choice of, I mean, it looked great. It looked really good. Like it had a really high quality. It just had really high quality for the way it was filmed. Like on my I have a big like 4K TV, and it was shot in like HD because they had like HD at the time, but it was like in a huge, like a large format HD, so it filled the whole screen with the image, and it looked really crisp for like an HD movie. So they must have used something that was really, really large formatting, like I said. So it's really good for that, the quality of it. But I don't know, like I noticed things like the lens choice and stuff. Like the majority, like almost the entire movie was shot on like, and I'm getting nerdy about it. I know if you're just like a layman movie watcher, or just like a average movie watcher, you wouldn't give a shit about any of this stuff. But like it was all shot on like an 80 millimeter, like a 50 millimeter. They're all like, it was a really like a tight shot in all of them, like up, like close. What that means basically, it's like close up, not close up, because that's like larger, but it was a lot of the shots felt like claustrophobic, but that was probably the way, I probably didn't say that word right, but that was the way that Sean Penn probably wanted to tell the story. But that's just what I noticed. It was like all the shots used like a higher millimeter lens, and I know I'm getting nitpicky about it, but I mean, it didn't really affect the viewing experience of it. That's just something I noticed, because I noticed that in like everything I watch. Because when I see something, I think about how they shot it, or like how do they light this scene, or you know, like shit like that. Because like I just study it, like, as you know, I mean, I study it, and I want to do it myself, but I can't help but think about those things now the knowledge that I've built up for myself. So. But I mean, it's really, I like it because now I can notice like a good movie. I mean, I'm sure everyone can notice a good movie because it's subjective, but I can notice things that make it, that kind of like put it over the top as to the way that it's made and everything. Like all of David Fincher's movies are really well made. I mean, the majority of them. Fight Club is kind of like an exception, I guess. Is that how you use that? An exception? I don't know. I don't think I used that right. It's not an exception. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Just because it was like one of his first movies, and the budget wasn't like, you know, where they're at now, and he didn't develop his style at that point. And I don't even think that movie was shot digitally. I mean, I think it was shot on film. It would make sense for the time, but yeah. I just notice all that stuff. That's why Stanley Kubrick's my favorite director. I mean, for every reason that he makes movies, he's my favorite. So, yeah, I mean, that's a whole episode in and of itself, is just Stanley Kubrick. I mean, I could talk about him for hours, alone or with somebody. And his movies. I mean, I could talk about him and his movies for like forever. So that's why he's my favorite. And like I said, I think in the last episode, Denis Villeneuve was also one of my favorites, and I can't wait to see Dune when it comes out. And I have to see it. It's so annoying, like HBO Max and all these streaming services. They're ruining movies. Like, you got to go see it in a theater. That's the whole point that's why they built a place that you have to go to watch something, because it's specifically made to see in that setting. That's what movies are made for. You have to see them in that setting, because that's the best way you can see them. It's like going to a concert in a swimming pool in an indoor swimming pool opposed to a theater where they have the speakers and shit. Like, you want that quality, you want that experience. That's what they're made for. That's what it's for. It's not, you can't just stream it on your TV because there's so many other factors of like, do you have, surround sound? Do you have a TV that has good, color gamut or whatever, or good, does your TV have HDR? Are you seeing the image the way it's supposed to be seen? Are you seeing the colors that you're supposed to be seeing? All that shit. You don't have to worry about any of that if you just buy a goddamn ticket to the movie theater. But I try my best to, replicate it here at my in my man cave because, I'm a movie fan, but I have like the HDR and stuff, so I get by. I get by for renting some stuff to the older ones. But if something's new, I'm not gonna, my first inclination isn't to watch it at home. It's to go watch it in the theater, like Dune. I can't wait to see that in the theater. And I would go to the theater by myself, and I've kind of thought about this a little bit. I don't know if it's a weird thing. I don't know. Is it weird to go to the theater by yourself? Because, like, I would, but I feel like it's just weird. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking that, but, yeah. I should go by myself. I mean, it's probably a better experience, honestly, just to see it by yourself and, like, get in the zone. Because it's like watching a movie alone at home. I mean, I watch every movie I see. The majority of movies I watch are by myself, so I can, like, collect, all my thoughts about it and stuff and, like, analyze it or whatever. Just how I see movies. And if a movie's good, I'm watching it more than one time. I never just see a movie one time. That's just a movie. It should be seen multiple times if it's made like that. Some movies don't have rewatchability, but like all of this guy's movies right here, all of his movies have rewatchability, and they're all timeless. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get into TV shows. I just can't. They're just, I mean, the ones that are on cable, I mean, are just, I don't know what their demographic is or who's watching them, but it's just crazy to me how those are even made. Like, like Rebel, we talked about Rebel before. I don't think that even lasted in the pilot. The pilot didn't even last to that show. I think they pulled a plug on it. I mean, it makes sense. I started watching, I saw I think the first 2 episodes of and I'm not saying every TV show is, bad. It's just like what's on cable is just really primarily what's just terrible. But, there's some shows that are made well and like attention to detail and whatnot, and like it looks really good the way it's shot and everything. Like Fargo, for example. I've talked about Fargo before, one of my favorite shows ever. Breaking Bad was phenomenal. What else is there? I mean, FX alone, FX makes like a really good show. So the majority of FX shows are all really well made. So if I want to go look somewhere to see a show, I'd probably look at FX first. But yeah, I watched the first couple episodes of what's it called? I think it's called Dr. Death. It's on Peacock. Peacock. Sorry. Peacock. I watched Dr. Death on Peacock. Sorry. Very loud. And it's I don't know, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a really promising start for Peacock. I think it is. It's a promising start for Peacock. I mean, that's probably the best show they have. It looks good. Because they're new on the scene. So yeah, I mean that's a great place to start, I think, is Dr. Death. It's got, it has Christian Slater in it and Alec Baldwin and the guy that plays the main character. Cause it's about here. This is a synopsis of it. It's based on a hit podcast and inspired by the terrifying true story of Dr. Christopher Dunch, a young and charismatic star in the Texas medical community. I read that sentence wrong. After building a flourishing neurosurgery practice, everything suddenly changes when patients entering Dr. Dunch's operating room for complex but routine spinal surgeries start leaving permanently disabled or dead. As his victims pile up, 2 fellow physicians and Dallas prosecutor Michelle Shughart, something like that, set out to stop him. Don't know about Michelle yet. Google is just fucking ruining shit. Don't know who Michelle is yet, but all right. Yeah, I mean, it's decent, like I said. And the guy that plays Dr. Dunch, who the story's about, I don't know it was based on a podcast either. I guess that's kind of what the whistleblowing of it was on a podcast or something, some true crime thing or something like that. I don't know, but it's probably a good listen. You should listen to them after me, or listen to me first, or listen to them then me. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I don't care. But yeah, the guy looks just like him. Dr. Dunch that plays him, he looks a lot like him, and he's not like the best actor. I've never even heard of him before. He's not like great, but I've never seen him in anything before. But he does the job. It's not, it's like I said, it's a good start. It's not, I don't think it's well ironed yet. There's some flaws to it, but they're minor. So they're not like distracting. So it's definitely watchable for me at least. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I'll probably watch more of that too, but I'm not like in a rush to see it. I want to see what happens in Squid Game. I mean, the first episode was crazy. It was really entertaining, and I'll probably talk about it more, like I said. But yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers to it, just because I feel like that's a show that most people would like to watch, if you're okay with like subtitles and stuff. But yeah, yep. I think I have a couple clips on here, just that I've taken note of in the past like week or so. Let's see what they are. I'll pull up a clip. Hold on. My files on like my Google Drive, and like my computer are so unorganized. I mean, they're organized, but like not in an efficient way. Like I don't know how to do it. I need to take like a online class on how to organize your computer, because mine's just all over the place. What was I doing? Clips. Yeah, I got clips. Hold on. 1 second. Oh my God, there's so many in here. They're probably not long though. A couple of these were from a meme video, and sometimes when I can't sleep, because my sleep has been fucked again lately. I think I talked about it on the last episode, but my sleep has just been messed up again. I don't know why. It's got a mind of its own. I've said it before, but it's just true. It's just true. It's true, and it's sad, and it's annoying, but whatever. So when I can't sleep, sometimes I'll just watch like a meme compilation video, and the videos are sometimes they're long, sometimes they're short, like 8 minutes, sometimes they're like 20 minutes. But I'll sit through them because I got nothing better to do. It's not like I'm gonna fall asleep or anything. So they become worth it just on the couple of clips that make me laugh. So that's why I do it, because they're worth the ones that actually make me laugh. Because I don't laugh at much, so if they make me laugh, it's worth staying up for. Here is one of them here. Hold on. It's this guy has a garbage bag. Hold on, wait. It'll be playing somewhere next to me. I mean, I got this guy here, so it might be on the other side this time if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're just audio, you're just gonna have to listen to it. You're not even gonna know what's going on. But whatever. You should, if you're just audio, subscribe to the YouTube. Smash the like button. Whatever the hell they say, do all of it. Hit the bell or something. I'm not a YouTuber. I am, but I'm not. Anyways, clip. Wait, hold on. There's no audio. Wait a second. Why don't I hear audio? Oh, here.
Vas-y.
And they're like French, too. It's not like seeing it now. It's so stupid. Like, it's just so dumb. But like seeing it now, like in the middle of the day, when I saw it before, like probably like 3 a.m, when I was laughing out, it's probably just like slap happy. But this guy if you're just audio, this guy's swinging a trash bag around his head, and like it's really heavy, obviously, because when he starts swinging it, like the forces of gravity, unlike when it affects Justin Tucker when he kicks a 66-yard field goal, it affects this guy. Like he starts swinging it, and his body, like it gets like what's the word? Misplaced by the weight or something like that, and it ends up like swinging his whole body, like he can't control it. You just have to watch it for it to make sense. I'm not a physician. I'm playing it again though.
Vas-y.
I wonder what he's saying. It's probably French or something. He's trying to swing it. And like he's going around like this, right? So when the bat comes over here, all the weight's going that way. Or wait, you go like this. Yeah, and then the weight flings this way, so your body flings. It's like something. Some laws of physics or gravity or something. But you know what I mean, all right? You saw the video, you know what I mean. There's also this one here, which is also, everything I laugh at is so stupid. Like, nothing I laugh at is actually probably funny, but to me it is for some reason. Like, I'm aware that they're incredibly dumb, but they're funny. They're funny, and the thing about memes is that they're super... Memes are not even just memes, like clips like this. I don't even know how to define them, really, because, like, I don't even know what even is a meme, you know? Just a clip. Clips like this, I'll say, are super circumstantial, I feel like. Like, it really just depends on, like, what... You got to be in the mood, I feel like, to laugh at them, but some of them are just always funny. But, like, this one's so dumb, but, like, it's dumb but effective. Hold on. Here it is. I'll play it.
Get the F off my lawn!
Sorry!
It's just so stupid. Wait, no. Okay, I remember why I saved this one, because that one was funny, and this is rare. This is rare in these meme video, in these compilations. The reason why I saved this one is because that one's all right. That one might make you giggle. I'll replay it. Hold on. I'll play it again. This guy, he comes out of his house, he says, "Get the F off my lawn." And then there's a girl running with the letter F that runs out of the frame, you know? And she yells, "Sorry." I mean, when you describe it, it's like describing a joke. It's not even funny anymore. Sorry, but I'm going to play it again.
Get the F off my lawn!
Sorry!
It's stupid, but it's funny. And then the reason why I saved this one is because, like I said, in these meme compilations, this is rare where there's two funny ones back to back, and it's really rare that you laugh back to back. For me, at least, in these compilations, I never laugh back to back, but this one had it back to back, and this next one is probably the funniest one, so I'm gonna let it play. It says after drinking hot Cheeto syrup. I mean, come on. How do you not laugh at that? I hope you laughed at it. I really do. I'm going to play it again. I mean, that's peak comedy. That's peak comedy right there. And seeing them now, they're so, like, less funny. But whatever. I'll put them in there just to make you laugh. That's what we're doing. That's what this podcast is for laughing. Let's see. What's this one? Here? There's another one. Oh, yeah. It was a skydiving one. I'm going to mute it because it's got some stupid... It's got that dumb song that I think it's from, like, TikTok or something. It's in Madden, too, somehow. I think it came from TikTok. It's that song where it's like, "Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no." Something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Somehow it made its way to Madden. I don't know. But the video is this guy. He's like hanging out of a. I mean, technically it's skydiving, but he's hanging from the basket of like a hot air balloon. And he's black too. I mean, do they do shit like that? That's some white people shit. Not racist. This guy's hanging from the basket of a hot air balloon, right? And this someone goes to hand him his phone. For whatever reason. I mean, why is that even out, you know? It should be in your... He's got a back... Or, I mean, that's not a backpack. It's his parachute. But that should be zipped up or not even... You shouldn't even take that with you. I mean, why? You know? But they're trying to hand him his phone while he's hanging there. And then... Here, I'll just let it play. I shouldn't describe it. I'm going to let it play. Yeah, and he goes to grab it and he drops it and then he just lets go and just flies away. He's like, "Oh fuck," and then oh wait, no, not up, it's down. He's like, "Fuck," and he lets go of the balloon and just flies after it. I mean, that's hilarious. Good on him, I guess. Good instincts, I guess. I mean, what else? You're gonna jump anyway, so you might as well go after your phone. It was probably cool to watch it fall in front of you, like he's in some spy movie, like he's trying to catch the bad guy. He's just flying through the sky. He's getting closer. He goes like this. He puts his arm arms to his side to be more aerodynamic, and he just fucking starts piercing through the sky like a needle, and he grabs his phone in midair, and then he grabs his phone in midair, and then he just starts filming himself, and he films himself pull the chute, and then when he pulls the chute, the forces of gravity, like the guy with this trash bag, the phone goes flying out of his hand, and then he loses it again. A lot of physics on this episode. I don't know. Lots of gravity going on. We got Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker's fucking, he's defying gravity, and then we got these, and then this guy loses a battle to gravity with his trash bag, and this guy maybe won his battle against gravity trying to get his phone falling from the sky. And if that, and they're over some rural land, and if that phone, if they're over a pasture or over a farm, then that thing is gonna explode a cow's skull. So, I hope he caught it, because that's one less hamburger in the world. So, let's see what else. There's one more clip. I'm just going to do them all. I don't know why I'm doing all consecutively, but whatever. It's my show, all right? This is a clip that I wanted to play this on the last episode, because it's so crazy. I completely forgot to do it. This was an interception. It was an Oklahoma game versus Nebraska. And this guy's interception is insane. I mean, you might have seen it by now, honestly. Hold on. This thing it's for some reason on my screen it's sideways, but for you it won't be. It's crazy. I'm just gonna let you watch it. It's like 40 seconds here. Speaking of gravity, I mean, this guy's fucking defying the rules of gravity too. What's up with gravity on this episode? I'm gonna name it Gravity, like goddamn Interstellar. Look at that shit. Wait for the replay. I mean, when it happens so quick, it happens so fast. You just watch watch the slow mo of this. I've never seen an interception like this ever. I think ever. It's this guy. I don't even know if he saw the ball. I don't know how he saw the ball, but he fucking caught it, and it's insane. Just waiting for the replay. They're just showing celebrating. Come on, get to it. All right, here, look. That's fucking crazy. This guy dove, and he's like literally, he's like parallel with the ground, his body. And he's like this, he went over his head, not even looking. Pretend I'm sideways, right? He goes over like this, and the pass is like going past him, right? Because he dove in the direction that the ball is flying. So he's parallel. The ball's coming this way. He fucking goes like this, not even looking, puts his arm out and fucking grabs it. He grabs it before the receiver got it. And it was a pick. And he held on to it too. He held on to it and then like tucked it in and fucking rolled over midair and like fell on his back or some shit. I mean, goddamn. That's the craziest interception I've ever seen. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, play it back. I'm not going to play it again, but play it back. Play that shit back. Play it in 0.5 playback speed on YouTube, because we're on YouTube. If you're just listening, subscribe to the YouTube, all right? What are you doing here? I mean, come on. You're missing out. You can see this guy. What's his name yet? Who knows? We're going to name him, though. I mean, look at it. He's got a nice, he's got a bright brain. He's got a bioluminescent brain, and it's cut out of his skull like they're doing a tumor transplant. This episode is full of medical stuff and physics, so whatever. Maybe you learned something, I didn't define anything, but we're learning. We know how to apply it, right? We know that gravity is at play in these situations. Yeah. I've been, reading. I haven't really been reading a lot like I was before. I don't know why I do this I do this with everything. I don't know why I do it. I mean, not everything. Some things are constant, but like I'll do something and I'll get into it and I'll do like well at something. Like I did well reading. I read like 3 books in like the matter of a month and a half, maybe. Like 3 books. It's pretty good. And then I'll just like go cold turkey. Like I'll do something and then just go cold turkey with it. I don't know why. I mean, I guess that's good for like drugs, I'm not going to be a drug addict because I'll just put it away. I'm done. All right, I've had enough. I don't know. I do it with like everything. It's weird. Like I'll work out for like a month or two. I'll go hard. I'll get some results, and then I'll just stop for some reason. I'm trying to like kind of like correct it though. I'm trying to keep things like consistent. Like even with this is an example in and of itself. This podcast. I mean, I went missing for like a couple weeks, and I didn't have any episodes for a couple weeks, and I'm sorry, but it's just I don't know why I do it. Like I said, I do it with like a lot of shit. I don't know. If you're dating me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's what is that? Is that a character defect? I mean, probably sounds like one. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's some psychology behind that. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna research it because I don't really care that much. But maybe someday a psychologist will see this episode when I'm rich and famous, and they'll analyze me and all my body language and stuff. Like, what does this mean right here? What does that mean when I'm talking about when I'm talking about being vulnerable and I'm doing this? What does that suggest? Huh? What does it mean when I'm doing this? When I'm talking about myself? Am I deflecting? Am I changing the subject? No way. I'm still here. I'm doing the wave, but I'm still talking about it. Yeah, man. I got a character defect, man. All right. I fucking I can't. Sometimes I don't stay committed, but what I'm doing the wave. So what does that suggest, psychologist? You phony ass psychology. All right, there's no science behind it. It's what you think. You thinker. You goddamn thinker. Yeah, I had a session with a thinker. that's a slur for psychologists. These thinkers, man. These goddamn thinkers. All right, trying to overanalyze everything. I went and saw a thinker, the other day. This fucking broad didn't know shit. Oh, hey, maybe you should, hey. You got this issue, go outside once in a while, you fucking thinker. No way. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point. I don't know, but I got shit to do, and I got to edit this, and I think this was a good episode. I mean, I know it's a good episode because it's Hey Alright, and when isn't it, It's always good. It's always a fun time, and that's what we do. That's what we're here for, and that's what this show is about. It's about having a fun time and getting some giggles in, Whatever you're doing, whatever you're multitasking, whatever, if you got earbuds in, if you're watching me on YouTube, whatever floats your boat, we're having a fun time. We're having a fun time, and we're going to keep on having fun. We're going to keep on keeping on, and this was episode 14, and I hope you had a nice coffee. I didn't have mine because, like I said, a couple of Italian roasts, they really juiced me up. I think Italian roast is my new favorite. Honestly, I was thinking that when I was drinking it. It's pretty good. And I drink coffee black. I do it the right way. I do it proper. Men's proper. Men proper. Men proper when he drinks his coffee, yeah? Men's proper when he drinks his coffee, yeah? Because I am. I drink it black. I get all the notes like it's wine or something, But yeah, I had a couple Italian roasts, and I'm all jazzed up. Got a lot of energy, got a little bit of the jitters, but it keeps me productive, keeps me going, keeps the tank, keeps me firing in all syllables, like Chris D'Elia would say. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Go watch Squid Game episode 1, and you know what we should do? This is what we're gonna do. Every episode is from now on. I guess from the next 9 or whatever it is. We're gonna talk about every episode. We're gonna talk about the next episode on the next episode of Squid Game, if that makes sense. So, if you want to be caught up, go watch the first episode, and then we'll meet back here next week for episode 2 of Squid Game, and it's like a little book club, but for TV shows. That's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. We're gonna talk about episode 2 of Squid Game on episode 15 on the next episode, and then next one after that, episode 3, and then so on and so forth. So, see you later. Have a good day. And give your dog or your cat or your gerbil or your whatever kind of pet you have, or your rock, give them a kiss and tell them I said hi and goodbye and have a good day. See you later. Wow, I ramble a lot. I'm sorry. If rambling was a talent, I'd be a savant. What? We're still rolling? Oh shit. See you later. Wait.